It's reptile dumping season. What better time than now to just abandon your pets out in the wild and let them fend for themselves? You can rest easy knowing that your bearded dragon has actually been training for this day, much like Splinter in the Ninja Turtles.
Mimicking his movements from my cage.
Just waiting for the opportunity for someone to drop them down a sewer drain so they can start fighting crime? Let's stop it right there, because several of you don't understand sarcasm or social cues. We're actually going to be showing you guys a pair of bearded dragons that were found in a park all by themselves. Left to die, pretty much.
This is the time of year where animals are being dumped off. We do lots of animal rescue, but sometimes wonderful people find animals in places that they shouldn't be. And this is a doozy. Poor you. Look how thirsty you are. Oh, you are thirsty. You see that? Look at that. Look how thirsty that is.
So, after we get this rescue, what's the most important thing we gotta do?
Well, the first thing is you want to assess its health and if it has any immediate needs besides water. So just establishing basic husbandry parameters. So this animal is out in the woods in Goffstown, New Hampshire. So this is definitely not a suitable habitat for these guys. It might live through the summer. But as soon as it starts getting cool, these animals can tolerate a bit of chilliness if they actually behave in a way where they create a burrow and they go underground. But that's would only get them by, for temperatures probably in the 50s or whatever. So these animals would definitely, they're in immediate peril. If they also get too wet and they don't get to really bring their temperatures up, which is like the 120 degree hot spot, drying out, they can get fungal problems, bacterial problems. This looks like certainly an older female. This one looks wonderful. This is like a beautiful little, oh, you don't know me. We're very lucky that a concerned mom and her kid found these guys. This dragon is awesome. And you look like a girl.
Now, Kevin, it being, that high white, that's going to be a problem for it, right? In nature? When you talk
This,
about that.
well, it would stick out. I mean, come on. These things, these are very, these wouldn't last long. Certainly a hawk would take these. I heard that they were rustling around on the side of the bike trail. And the little kid heard it and went and found it and then showed it to his mom. And then close by, the other one. So it also brings a good point how social bearded dragons are. So these two, if they're just being abandoned out in the woods, I would actually imagine them wanting to stick close to each other because they're very insecure. They're very, very social. And bearded dragons in a pet setting, I think they'll easily become bonded with humans and interaction and handling. So is that particularly just a particular human, or is it just good humans in general that care for them? That's a good question, but I think probably you're gonna have bearded dragons that are very partial to their owners. And if you guys think that you have a bearded dragon that's partial to you, comment about it. Once we get these guys set up, this one's super, super healthy. This is a beautiful, what do you got going? That feels like a rock. I'm not even joking. We might have something in the gut that is just hard. I don't know. We're gonna soak these, see what comes out, but we want to get them nice and hydrated. This animal is very. Every time I touch her, she's flinching a little bit. It seems. Hi, sweetie. Look how thirsty that is. So they've been out there for days, because for them to be that thirsty, because this one was drinking pretty heavily.
These normally live in the desert, right? So
yeah. So for this to be drinking this hard. That's
wow.
Yeah, this could have been a while. And it's amazing. They're so intelligent. They stayed together. And they're so fortunate that these people found them. And the woman drove basically an hour to bring them to us. That is, yeah.
Those are big gulps, right?
That's a lot.
Now, explain what you're doing, Kevin.
So we're checking for see right there, it doesn't want to go. Yeah, so see that? That's not pulling back. So.
No, it's going to take a little while for that to take effect.
So look at that. Yeah, this is going to take a little while. So they're dehydrated.
Okay, so this is a normal one that's hydrated properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes back really fast. Kevin just kind of ran away from me after doing all this, but don't worry guys, we have set these 2 bearded dragons up very well, and we're going to keep you guys updated on what exactly is going on with these guys, and maybe where they're going to end up. I think you'll be a little surprised.
Very pretty jungle carpet. I don't own this snake. Andrew owns this snake, and this is just somebody who had a problem with their snake, couldn't figure it out, sent us some pictures. The snake's back is broken, so he's had some problems with this animal. He doesn't understand how it could have happened because the cages, he says, is pretty simple. But no matter what, and he doesn't have other people playing with, but something happened where the snake's back is that's a pretty incredible break. He thought it was gravid because it's been coiled up really, really tight, and he was noticing lumpy. So from my diagnoses, just aesthetically looking at it, the animal's in some pretty good discomfort. So we have the spine comes along here, and you have a whole nerve bundle. The nerves will then help control muscles, peristalsis, which is getting stuff down the GI tract and out, and that has pretty much ceased. Shedding too, she's desperate the way she's moving her body. So the good news here is, although the animal appears to have a major break in the spine, there is still some nerves and muscle control. So if we had a complete break and it was essentially paralyzed from here down, this animal might not have a chance of living at all. But right now, because I see this, or see that, that's really good. So there's still information going down this big data cable, and she has some dry shed on her. First thing is, I'm going to get her into a bin. We're going to get her into some water. Right now she's not dehydrated at all, but we need to stabilize things as much as possible, and I want to get as much fluids into her as possible before I do an enema and try to get this material out. But she's definitely in a lot of discomfort. She's kind of doing this, she's backing up on herself, she's panicking and stuff like that. So moving around a whole ton is pointless.
For updates on this snake and the bearded dragon, stay tuned for our next video. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell so you know when all of our new videos come out, because honestly, you guys have not been watching them lately. And Kevin's all like, why aren't people watching our videos? I'm upset. Thank you, Patreon. Ben Sloan, Delich, Jessica Muller, Natisha Carter, and Pick Prince. You guys are pretty phenomenal. We really love you. I gotta turn my camera on, dude.
You didn't turn your camera on!